What's up? What's up? What's up? It is your girl, Survivor Speaks, and I'm back with an update in the Ziyah Harris case. As you can see, I had recorded a video and couldn't hear the video, so the actual hearing. So if you're here, hit the like. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out hold on, y'all. Let me turn this off. If you hear background noise, that is just I'm trying to have a window open somewhere and it's back playing back. So here it is. Trying to find it so I could turn it off. Oh, this is it. Okay, I got it. I'm back, y'all. Thank you so much for always. Thank you for being here, and I will look and check and see once we start the video portion of the video whether or not you guys can hear it or not. Um, I know for a fact you can hear up until now, but I'm always struggle streaming. I got a lot going on. I'll tell you about it one day. Anyway, I don't want to keep you here too long. So we're going to get right back in. We're going to get into this video. I am using a source for the video, so I do play my disclaimer in the beginning so that YouTube knows that I am following the guidelines. So I'm going to run my intro and go ahead and play the disclaimer. The source details are located in the description as well as the link if anybody wants to check that out. All right. And while I'm going to run the intro and play my disclaimer, please take that time to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber so you will get the notifications when I do go live. Or if I do a premiere like I did earlier. So you can hype the video from your phone after the video is done. That's all a free way to support the show. You can also donate to the platform via Chime or Cash App, and both tags are above right here on my background. All right, so I'll be right back because we don't want to be here long.
Survivor Speaks is the name at the end of the day. People love me or hate me, I don't care either way. Breast cancer busted through like a leaf in the night. A cancer's ass was knocked out before the end of the fight. A cheer for y'all, coming through, knocking everything out. This is hard if you see, I do nothing for clout. Just like cancer, I'll let nothing take me out. So be respectful when you step foot inside of my house. Over here to have your ass escorted on out. So hop up out the bushes, wrap your feet, take a seat, and get comfortable and chill with your girl. Survivor Speaks, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Who, what? I'm Survivor Speaks. What time is it? What time is it? It's time for you to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you get a notification each and every time that I go live. Yeah, it's Survivor Speaks and it's showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Peace.
This video is being shown to you under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances is made for fair use,
for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Smash that like button. Let's go.
And what's up? We are back. We are back. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. What's up, Rebecca? I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, going through life, and so yeah, but this one right here, we got to stay on top of this. I'm glad to see that you're here. Thank you so much. And anybody else that's in the building that's just not chatting in the chat, that's fine. Just please hit that like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And we're going to get right into it because we don't want to be here long. All right, so I'm going to give the backstory first. Please stay to the end. The video is going to be played at the end. It's about 2 minutes. Jarvis Butts had a pretrial hearing on December 5th. And so the next time he's doing court is in January. We will pick up and you're going to learn all this information right here. So let's get right into it. So it's been nearly 2 years since 13-year-old Ziyah Harris vanished from Detroit. 2 years since her loved ones begun living a nightmare no one should ever have to face. 2 years since the community held its breath, hoping she'd be found alive. But now, after countless hearings, delays, and emotional court appearances, the case is finally moving forward toward trial. A final pretrial date has officially been set for the man accused of essaying and red rumming her. 27-year-old Jarvis. I was going to say something there too early in the video, Butts, and we ain't going to be here long, so I can't be messing up too early or at all. So in this video update, I break down everything about what's coming next and how this case became one of Detroit's most haunting tragedies in recent memory. Like I said, stick around to the end to see the pretrial hearing. It's about 2 minutes. Before her name became a headline, Ziyah was a vibrant young girl. Let me put Ziyah here on the screen because I want to highlight the victims in this case and make sure, people can see who I'm talking about exactly. This is Innocence Lost. This is Ziyah Harris on the screen right now. And so I just want to highlight her while I'm going through this story quickly. So Ziyah was, described as a vibrant young girl, a daughter, a friend, a middle schooler who loved to laugh, loved to dance. She loved doing TikTok videos. She had her entire future ahead of her. She was described as warm, funny, and full of life. She was just 13 years old, still a child, still learning who she was. Her story didn't start with tragedy, but it would soon become one that Detroit and the nation cannot forget. So January 11th, 2024 is the day everything changed. But as time passed, hope turned to fear, and soon fear turned to heartbreak. Ziyah Harris has never been found. Police quickly identified suspect 27-year-old Jarvis Butts. Insert here. He has children with her aunt. And I'm not even going to get into that today because I'm trying to stick to what I'm doing. All right. So according to investigators, Butts had multiple concerning interactions with minors before Ziyah's disappearance. He was arrested and charged with first-degree red rum, first-degree criminal essay, child sex activity, and several related felonies. This wasn't the first time Butts had been on law enforcement's radar, though. He previously was charged and convicted and had served time for the very same thing. He was registered as a PDF offender. So in a separate 2024 case, he was accused of possessing personal information belonging to minors, raising even more questions about his behavior leading up to Ziyah's disappearance. For many in Detroit and others all over the world, the arrest brought anger, confusion, and a desperate need for justice for Ziyah, as well as many more of the Jarvis Butts victims. Since his arrest, Butts has appeared in court multiple times with his head down, bent down, looking in his lap or whatever is on the floor. I don't know, because he's a coward. Each hearing inching the case forward slowly, carefully through Michigan's justice system. The prosecution has built an extensive case naming over 80 potential witnesses expected to testify. So let me clear this up right now before anybody thinks. I didn't say 80 victims, 80 potential witnesses. And these include forensic experts, law enforcement, digital analysts, family members, and others connected to the timeline. The defense, however, plans to call only 3 people. Maybe is what she said. You'll hear that in the video. Both sides know that this will be a long and emotional charge trial. The prosecution has made a plea offer that Jarvis Butts turned down. The nerve. Anyhow, y'all, let me push through. And now the case has reached a turning point. A final pretrial date has officially been set for January 23rd of 2026. After that, the case moves directly toward jury selection and full trial in February. So January 23rd is his last pretrial hearing. When you watch the video, it appears that the state really does not want to take this case to trial, and they want him to take a deal. So it's not, the deal is still on the table, y'all. It's just gonna, it just behooves me that he wants to go through with the trial, but as the law goes, he is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law in front of a jury of his peers. So this final pretrial hearing determines what evidence is admissible, which witnesses can testify, and which emotions will shape the trial ahead. For Ziyah's loved ones that loved her, and the world who has come to love her and want justice for Ziyah, it's one step closer to the answers and the accountability we have all been fighting and waiting for. So when a child is taken, it affects everyone. It forces a community to look inward, to ask, how could this happen? And what we must do to keep it from happening again. So as we approach the final pretrial and move toward trial, the eyes of Michigan and the country will remain on this case. So this trial could bring closure, it could bring justice, but it will also bring difficult testimony, painful evidence, and emotional moments for Ziyah. And not to mention, it will, these victims, because they were all children, these victims will have to face this monster once again. So in a way, I can see why the state, if that it is the reason why they're, even giving him a plea deal. They never said what the plea deal was, but you're going to hear that they're still talking about it. So the plea deal is not off the table yet. But he has denied a plea deal so far. So just want to put that out there. So, for the sake of these victims, he should just man up and do what it is that he needs to do. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, this will bring difficult testimony, painful evidence, and emotional moments from Ziyah, the many countless victims whose lives are forever ruined because of Jarvis Butts. So what happens in this courtroom will shape the future, not just for the accused, but for every family who has followed this case with heavy hearts. Ziyah Harris and the rest of Jarvis Butts victims are more than a headline. They are somebody's daughters, classmates, bright young souls whose innocence was stolen by Jarvis Butts and whoever else. Because I don't believe like he acted alone. In most cases, he probably did, because like some of the victims have testified as to what he did to him. Through one of his last victims that they added. She was very young at the time, but she explained it the best she could. From when it happened as a very young child, I believe she was 4, to now her being a teen. So the bravery, and her deciding to come forward, means everything. And I did leave some information in the description. If you are a victim of Jarvis Butts or whatever, or know somebody that's a victim of Jarvis Butts, where you can call and leave that information. Some of these victims were his own children. So this case is about justice, but it is also about remembering, honoring, and ensuring that these victims' truths lead to real change. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm praying for. Let me take Ziyah down here. Let me see who's in the chat. And I'm going to bring that video right on over. Nessa, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for stopping through. Thank you. They never, Nessa never, ever found her. They never found her. They found clothing that once tested is the fluids that was on the clothing, came back and tested positive that it was her. They never found her. So if you see any of these, channels reporting that, it's for a click in a view. They've never found her. They found some remains that actually belonged to a 7-year-old little boy, and his mother was already arrested for. Like I said, over here, I don't normally do videos that I can't confirm the information or not, because I just don't report stuff just because. But no, she's never been found, not as of yet. Hopefully he'll have a come to Jesus moment and say, you know what, let me just let them know what happened, and if anybody was involved, just tell them. I don't think this is gonna go well for him at all. So yeah. So Vanessa, this was a rumor that was out. You have channels that reported that they found Ziyah with the baby, because allegedly she was pregnant when she was on the live. We've read text messages to that fact. She was begging this man for the morning after pill, and and it shows how immature and how young she was, because that's just not how the pill works. And she was so far along. She was, telling him, it's hard for me to continue to take gym now, because her belly was getting so big. So that's why I say that the people that she lived in the house with, they knew that she was with child, but it's all about what you can prove. But always, exactly, her whole family felt her. Exactly. She had the 2 cousins that did make reports and come forward. One of the cousins had never said anything. The other cousins used to be in people's chats, arguing with people. And okay, you did the right thing, so you don't have to just go from chat to chat arguing with people. Like, let's keep our thoughts and minds where it should be, and that's on justice for Ziyah Harris, whoever Ziyah Harris, for whoever was involved in this case. So I'm going to bring this video over, and hopefully I checked the sound and it was working. So this is the hearing from the 5th. Let me go back over here. So let me remember this before I start this video, because I will. Who is somebody? Oh, that's just saying that it's another. Let me see. I was looking for this the other day, and no, that's not it. Because I forget if I don't. All right. Here we go. And so if you already are a member, drop some $5 in the chat. And I don't choose the memberships for that I'm able to give out to people monthly. YouTube randomly chooses people that they don't even have to be in the chat. But if they watch the video, because people watch afterwards, YouTube makes they automatically select the people that get the membership. So it has nothing to do with me because I would give them to people that's here every time I'm live. All right, so let's for always, can you let me know if the video, if you can hear? I don't want to listen on this end and then get a double feedback thing, but let's go. Here we go.
Okay, very good. So I think it would probably make sense to schedule one final pretrial date before our trial. In the event of potential resolution of these cases.
Can you hear for always?
3 to 4 weeks before the trial date. Is that fair?
I think so, Judge. Yes.
Okay. All right. So if you all have your calendars handy, why don't we get our next date?
Let me see.
Final pretrial date. Mr. Makepeace or Mr. Lee, are you putting an expiration date on the offer that was extended?
You can't hear it.
We are still in discussions, not at this time.
Hold on, y'all. Let me pause this right here. I don't know why it's not playing. Hold on. And I have the volume turned up as loud as I can get the video. And it is just not playing right. Let me see if I switch. Or at least I'm not hearing it on this end. I don't know what's going on with that. It has to be, and the video over here is, hold on, let me check one other place. Cause I mean, it's playing, but it's playing so low. I think it's why you can't hear. I don't even think that this is on and anymore. I don't know what's going on with that, but this is getting on my nerves. All right, let me see if I can hear this one more time. If you hear, hit that like button. If you're here over here on YouTube, hit the like button for me, please, for engagement. But let me see if, because it's saying that it's 100% here and I have it over here. Oh, it was fine. You heard it? Oh, okay. So it's just me. I couldn't hear. Thank y'all. All right.
That last case that was just gotten over to that offer. So no, not at this time.
Would you like to come back for final pretrial January 23rd? It's a Friday.
So I stopped it here because I wanted I have to give commentary, do commentary. You can't, not supposed to just play the video through. But I wanted to stop it here so you guys can look at the coward. When I say that he sits there every freaking time like he is the victim. And this time, if you look, he got the mask all the way up to his eyelashes. I'm confused, sir. I'm so confused. You've ruined the lives of so many people and you sit in the courtroom like a victim. And it bothers me each and every time I see him in court. So, you know, sometimes you get confused because you're like, did he have another hearing or is this the last hearing? No, it's just that it's like this is what he's look like. Poor me. Look, I'm just a shell. I'm not, all while, you know, trying to fight this thing to get out. If it wasn't so many victims, and there was a story that one of the other YouTubers, she did a real deep dive on him, and she was friends with one of his older daughters, not any of not Naziah, no relation to Naziah's family. But this girl, she shared some things and it was disheartening. But I just wanted to stop so we can take a look at this guy that I don't know what type of sympathy that he wants to garner, or if he just can't. I don't know. It just cries to me, I'm the victim. Jarvis, we don't care. Justice for Ziyah and the countless victims that have come forth and have had to relive what happened to them. That's all we care about. I just need to stop it here so y'all can look at the coward, because he's not a man at all.
On behalf of defense, Mr. Riggins and I will both be in separate trials, but if we did it around noon, we could do it during break. Sure.
Okay, so you think you will be in trial on Friday?
There's a good chance, yes.
And go ahead.
I'm also in trial, but I think a noon break would be good.
We could conceivably push it a week and go to that Friday, January 30th date is a date that is pretty wide open currently on the docket.
I think keeping it on the January 23rd and just make it work with our schedules. I'll also be in trial, but on the lunch break, just because I don't want to go too close to the trial, given the, if it possibly a resolution on that date, we would have to start. We would want to know sooner rather than later.
Understood. How many potential witnesses are you anticipating for trial? What's your best estimate?
Judge, I believe we did file a witness list previously. I think there was it 80?
80? Okay. From the defense at this point?
Maybe 3.
Okay. All right.
You said maybe 3 or 8?
Maybe, that was a maybe 3, correct?
Just trying to one-up you.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. We can keep that January 23rd date then. I'm going to schedule it. I'm going to put it in the system at 10:30. I know that you all will be communicating with each other. If you're in trial and you're going to come on a lunch break, just make sure that you're communicating that to each other as well as the court. Okay.
Yes.
Understood. All right. Was there anything additional for today's purposes that needed to be addressed from the people?
No, for the people, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Baker?
Not from defense, thank you.
All right. We'll see you all January 23rd. Have great weekends, great holidays, all of that. Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm just going to go back right here because I wanted to ask y'all opinion really, really quick. You see the girl in the back of the courtroom? They show a better close-up of her in the beginning. Let me go back. She looks like she looks like Jarvis to me. I'm wondering if that's one of his sisters. That's not the sister that testified, but she looks like this lady in the back here, sitting on the back row with the ponytail. That was a real good picture they had of her. I'm trying to just see if I can get back to the frame. She looks a lot like Jarvis Butts, and the guy that's sitting behind her. I wonder who that is too. But this lady, okay, this is a good view of her. That lady that's sitting way in the back, she looks a lot like Jarvis Butts. You said you type it too fast. So that is the video. You said, yeah, with them waves in those hair, in his hair, you know, he at one time had like let his hair grow out. He had long hair with the 2 pigtails. He looked totally different. And with that picture, then he looked in a picture, he had more hair on his head, and now he keeps this low cut with waves. I'm surprised he can come into the courtroom with glasses on. You know, they normally tell them to put on glasses when they come into court. It makes them look like they are innocent or something like that. And I'm surprised that he has not come to court yet with a pair of glasses on. Let's see what happens during the trial. You ain't come to court all this time, no glasses on, buddy. I don't want to see you in trial with glasses on. So that is the hearing. As you see, January 23rd is going to be the last final pretrial hearing before the trial starts in February of 2026. Rebecca, since you're here, you were here during the time when we were going through listening to the Justice for Jay Lee trial. And that trial was supposed to start again just like last week. But what wound up happening, and I'm probably going to, do a quick video on, I had showed it on one of the lives last week. He actually took a deal instead of going to trial, because they had found like the body for that case. The first trial, they didn't have a body. He was released. And that was a trial I was looking to cover. But he took a deal, which I think was in the best interest for everybody. But I just wanted to say, since you were here, Rebecca, to bring you up to speed on that one. That's why we're not covering that case. This one starts in February, but there's a lot of cases I want to do videos on, but life is lifing. And, you know, I'm about to get out of here in a few minutes, and I still have a little time. What time is it? I'm going to my mom's. You know, I take care of my mother, so I have to be there about 1. I thought most defendants wore glasses to have the Malcolm X effect. Now, if you look at almost everybody that is sitting at the witness stand, if you can see them booked in with no glasses, when it's time to go to trial, everybody got on glasses. Jodi Arias did it. And you remember she sold those glasses that she wore to trial for $400. Somebody bought those glasses for $400. So it's not the Malcolm X effect. Nope. It makes them look like, you know, they're innocent. You know? So, but it's not, we're not, yes, he did, Rebecca. He confessed to the unaliving. Like, I had looked at it, some more stuff about the trial. Like, they basically had the full digital footprint on him. He is on camera in all these different areas. At his mother house, he's buying Walmart is going to be the reckoning for a lot of criminals if y'all don't stay out of Walmart purchasing items for y'all crimes. I don't know what else to tell them. Walmart is going to be these people's undoing, because a lot of times they go right to the Walmart video. Oh, there he is. Oh, what? He's buying a tarp, some gloves, or something. Like, I'm just like, is this really serious? Another trial that was very interesting that just wrapped up. That will probably, my goodness. The trial, the young lady that caught I'm not even gonna call her the young lady at this time. She's the monster that caught hopped on a plane from New York. She lives in New York, went to Florida, unalived her ex's new girlfriend, and left evidence everywhere. But maybe I'll do just a tiny video. Her attitude was crazy in that courtroom. Like, I could not believe her attitude. And so maybe I'll just do the thing. Maybe I'll do something where I'll do, because she actually already filed for an appeal. So maybe I can see if I can. I'm buffering. Walmart is going to be the downfall for a lot of them. It has been. They have been getting like most of their evidence for people from Walmart. Let me shut this thing off over here on X. If you're on X, I'm about to shut the water off over there. All right. So yeah. Walmart is yes. This is where they get a lot of videos from, is Walmart. These people go to Walmart. They've been doing it for years, and they buy everything that they need for the cleanup of the crime, or a bin, or garbage can, something. They at Walmart. So I don't know. She's from Queens. You're absolutely right for always. I just can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. Her attitude, well, at that trial was crazy. Lady, this man, he moved on. You got a whole child now that you don't even see. She had a baby. She was with child at the time that she did that. You got on a plane and went over there and unalived this lady. You gonna have the nerve, and you and your attorneys, to say that it was self-defense. And what happened was, she was trying to harass the girl on social media, and the girl just blocked her. And from the girl blocking her, it turned into her losing her life. And she was just not good at what she did or whatever. But it was kind of crazy. I thought they were going to try to implicate the boyfriend at first. I thought that's where it was going. But yeah, he was in the courtroom the day of the trial. He was there with the shirt like the rest of her family had on. He was there, but you know, he's married now. And you know what, for always, the trial is not really available. Like Law and Crime was there, but I don't think they streamed it. I think they made like a short video. There's another true crime channel. She actually requested the information for the Zoom, but she said she didn't know if she was going to get in, but she was able to get in. So basically she shared like the statements from the family from her Zoom, because what Law and Crime did post, it was very hard to hear. The angle that they posted, you see all of her the victims' families back as they talked, and a lot of stuff you wouldn't be able to make out on Law and Crime, but her audio was very clear. So I don't even remember what her name is right now, but I did look at that, because after she got found guilty, she just sat there. And they were saying, like, you know, after you found guilty in mostly all these courts, they take you and you get fingerprinted again, because now, you know, whatever facility that you're going to is your permanent address for the rest of your life, because she got a life sentence. But her attitude, like, when they said that when the judge said that she was guilty, she kind of did this little hair roll thing, like, you know how you look at somebody like, and the family just started clapping. The victim's family was very respectful. It just showed, like, it shined through them how respectful they were. But she had an attitude like, you know, like like what the heck y'all clapping for, girl? Because people don't realize, right? When you file for an appeal, the appellate court has to approve that appeal. If they don't feel like the judge or nobody else did anything wrong, they're not going to even hear your case. This is why in the case of Alicia Matthews, in the trial that we went over, just her, I forgot which testimony that I did a live from. When her case got to the Court of Appeals, the judge should have been recused from that case. She was very unprofessional. And so I guess the Court of the Appeals, so Alicia was supposed to be sentenced in that case. She's not sentenced because her attorneys immediately filed an appeal against the judge. The judge was very biased in that case. That was Julio Fulio, the one female that, you know, was arrested for Julio Fulio. So now there is a chance that the appellate court is going to look at this, and this judge is in deep water. Like, everybody was attorneys, everybody was saying, like, what is she doing? Like, she's like, I think she like rejected most of their the defense's objections. She overruled almost all of them, and some of them made sense. Admonished one of the attorneys that was sitting at the table with Alicia. It was just unprofessional all the way around. The judge, I said, this is the same judge that listened in what was his name, Ronnie O'Neal, and she was like praising Ronnie O'Neal during the trial. Well, he like, and you they got him on video standing on the top of the house. I'm not gonna say what he was saying, because I don't like to, you know, talk other people's religions or what they believe. So I'm just not going to say, but he had a pistol like in his hand, and he's so, and like, I'm just like, this is just not making sense. But yeah, she didn't get, the reason why she didn't get sentenced because her case went in front of the appellate court, and I believe that they're going to make them do that trial again. And that judge was, that judge was very biased in that case. She should have been recused from the case. They did file a motion for that, and she denied that. But what is so ironic is the guy, the man that was Alicia's attorney, represented Milagros Graham in her case. I was like, wait a minute, that is that attorney. And so Milagros is just feeling like she's winning out here. And now I saw some thumbnail with her and Tasha K, and I'm just like, Tasha, I think you should have sat this one out. You old Cardi. You call old Cardi $4 million. I think she gonna come for you in a minute, because everything that you doing can land you back in the courtroom. But you know, Tasha's Tasha, and so it is what it is. Some people just never learn. But yeah, if Cardi B got time to look up, I'm pretty sure somebody sent Cardi B that picture of them together. And so in what in the caption and everything, they probably already got it. And Milagros Graham is not out of hot water yet. She's not out of hot water. Megan put out more money than what she's gonna get. It's still a win for them. But you're not out of hot water. You still have cases pending. So he did. He represented her. I was like, wow. So he's from that, and he volunteered to do this. So he did look young at Alicia's trial. I think maybe he's just like, he's an attorney, just, you know, trying to make a name for himself too. And so like, this is basically 2 high profile cases for him under his belt. So whatever floats his boat. But I do have some other cases. I just, like I said, life be life. And so I'm trying to, one day I'll explain it to you all. But right now, yeah, it's the principle. Yeah. Right now, it's just, it is what it is. But I do thank you all for coming here and letting me provide you with this update. And I gotta get ready to go to my mom. So it wouldn't be me if I didn't end the show. As always, I have been meaning to ask you, and I should have asked you yesterday, how's your sister doing? You can just put fine in the chat, or, you know, how's everything going with her? I was thinking the other day, I'm like, oh, wow. I forgot to ask for always how, you know, her sister was holding up. But it wouldn't be me if I did not bring awareness to the fact that men can get breast cancer too. Because of the stigma surrounding the word breast, we have changed the word to fat and/or chest cancer here on the Survivor Speaks channel. We are going to continue to bring awareness that men get breast cancer. And to all of my ladies, please make sure you are getting your mammograms, filling on your boobies to make sure that, okay, thank you for always. I'm glad to hear that. To make sure that you are all right, and don't dare let anybody come into your house and disrupt the peace that passes all understanding. I'm Survivor Speaks. I'll see you guys in the next live or premiere. Hopefully we won't have a day like today where the video was radio silent. I'm like, what's going on? Thank y'all for putting up with me. Y'all have a great day and a safe and productive weekend. Hopefully I'll be able to do something over the weekend. I just have to play it by ear. Oh, and also, thank you so much, Rebecca. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I got to put this on the screen. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I love this. Love to see this. I'm working on something too, for always. I think that you're going to like it. I mean, I just, yeah, I might be doing some merging. Um, and I know you love that channel over there. My other channel over there that I have not been able to do because it's actually time consuming, but I have something set up for tomorrow. I'm going to talk some things through with this person. She's like a mentor to me. I scheduled a meeting with her, and hopefully you might see some changes coming through on this channel, and I might just be deactivating the other one. I'll see how that goes though. But either way it goes, I will definitely let you know. And I hope that Allie, wherever she is, I know she'll catch the replay. Her and baby A are doing well. Thank y'all so much for putting up with me. See y'all later. Peace.
If you have made it to the end of the video, you are the real MVP. So don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.